Hello everyone, it's me Andrea. Of course, I had to get the new dylusion paints and I got them now thanks to Lynn, who's Scrappity Doodah on YouTube. I couldn't get them here in Germany, so she ordered them for me and sent them, and I have them now, and I'm really happy. So I give it a go here and play with them on a page, and I start with different ways to put the paint on the. This is a gesso page already. So first I used this brush to put that down, and the next thing is of course my fingers. I like to paint with my fingers and put that down. There are already a lot of videos out how to use them, how they react, but I wanted to do it in my way, and I like to work a bit distressed, put paint on and off again, so I wanted to know how it reacts. One thing is this paint dries extremely quickly. That's very, very different to other paint, and of course it depends on how thick you put it on and how you. This foam pad I use to put it on. It's when you use it with this foam pad, you can put it on very, very sparingly, but as you can see, it's a bit patchy there. When you won't fill up the whole page, will get these patches. Could be nice, could be a bit annoying, depends on what effect you want. So, and now I try to bring it together with a baby wipe. That's what I like to do. It works sort of. It was on some of the areas was already too dry, and but it's okay. So you have to keep that in your mind how you want to work. Put it on thinner or thicker. So that's very important. You have to try it. And so here I try to get to find out how they, when you put another layer on already dried paint, how it reacts. And so I try quite a lot of stuff. And next to it, I make a page. So nothing spectacular, but it will be a journal page, art journal page. So now I try. This is actually a stencil I got with a parcel from Lynn, and she made 3 absolutely gorgeous stencils for me. I love stencil, you know that. So I tried the black paint with it, and it works really well through the stencil. Yeah, never waste something, so that's why I used the rest of it for the edges. And the next thing is I use the white paint, that's white linen. Wanted to see how it covers. As I said before, it depends on how thick you put it on. It will be more transparent or translucent, whatever you call it, or more covering. So, and of course it depends on the color as well. So this is the black through this Dina Wakley stencil, and I use now the red paint with a long skinny brush to write over it. I write exactly the same words what's already down through the stencil. So no meaning, no particular meaning. So only I wanted to find out how I can write with the skinny brush and the paint. It is okay. So next thing is I wanted to try how I can work through a stencil with this foam brush, and I must admit it works great. You can cover everything through the stencil properly. Everything gets covered, so it doesn't seep through a lot. Of course, it depends always how much paint you have on that foam brush, or foam pad, as you can see here. And as I still had some on the foam pad, left some paint, I worked on that page as long as it got too thin. And then I tried to get this water droplets effect, putting water on it. and take it off again, but it was all ready to dry, it didn't work. And the next thing was trying to get the paint off through a stencil. I tried, this is another stencil I got from Lynn. Oh, thank you so much, Lynn, again. It was already very dry. I could get a bit of it off. So it works when you want to have this very light effect. That's absolutely fine. But when you want to have it more obvious, you need to use more paint and don't let it dry. So because I don't like to waste stuff, I cut these circles out and glued it to the page as a next step, and I used the next paint or the next color, that is absolutely gorgeous vibrant turquoise. I used it here very thick and let it only dry a little moment and went over it with paper towel. Is it a nice pattern? Absolutely gorgeous. And next one, trying to find out how I can go over the edges and smooth out the edges a bit. So this is cut grass. Cut grass is another one of my favorite colors. Absolutely love cut grass. And only go over the circles, but it wasn't. Yeah, the contrast wasn't too. It was not contrasty enough. So I used this orange in a much thicker, so it needs a longer time to dry, but as I said, it dries really quickly, so you have to keep that in your mind. And then I go around it in circles with this needle bottle and make loose circles around them, and that's actually it, apart from working with a credit card and make a frame around. That's the next try, how it reacts when I dip stuff into the paint and put it down. It works great. Very great effect. You won't get a lot of blotchy parts of paint on that credit card, so you can make really fine lines, and that works great for me. And that's actually the page. Here I put down the black again to find out how much paint I need and how long I have to dry it to get this water droplet effect. You know, I put now water. I dried only a tiny bit, as you can see, and then I put water droplets on top and let it sit for a while. And the last bit I put on this page is a bit of writing in white. Nothing special, nothing meaningful. So and you can hardly see it. So only the last touch on that page, and that's done. Then you will see some pictures at the end. Here you can see soon. You can see soon here where the paint is thicker on, it stays shiny, and where it is very thin, it's a bit more dull. But it's okay. Depends on which effect you want. So you can work around that. And here's the droplet try, and that works with a bit of thicker paint. It won't dry that quick. It's not that defined, the drops, but it's okay. It looks distressed. It looks great. So at the end, I wanted to talk about the foam pads. I was wondering what happens to them when the paint dries on it without cleaning them. And now, 24 hours later, they are still soft. They are not flaking, not getting hard. So I will see how it works long terms. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope I will see you with my next video. So have a nice weekend. Say bye-bye. Bye, guys.